You said your mom is was a classical dancer. You're a dancer.
Yeah.
Ishan is also anywhere near? Does he follow dance?
Dude, this generation, I mean, they're like rocking it up, man. I mean, they're like doing waves and breakdancing and stuff like that. They're like all over the place, yeah. These guys are far ahead of what we were doing when I was 14. I was not even doing 50% of what Ishan's up to, man.
Dancing matlab,
check it out.
fun, masti, dhamal, rocking, man.
Dance it.
Aise nahi
Now you, coming back to Chanspit dance, basically you started off with Ken.
Right.
And again, this is a film again in which Ken is there. So what kind of difference do you really spot in him while directing you, also in terms of dancing and acting? How do you think?
I think he trusts me more now. I think also because I guess I deserve to be trusted a little more. I think when I started out in Ishkush, I didn't know anything about anything, and he really guided me through the film. But now, because I mean, I've done 16, 17 films. This is his third film, so I've had a lot of experience in the last 5 years of work. And so I guess we have a lot more of a one-on-one equation now, which is great.
If you were, to judge, or you were to make a choice, who would be the 3 top Bollywood dancers, men and women, that you would actually
man. 3 top Bollywood dancers. I think I was a huge fan of Govinda's dancing. I think he was absolutely brilliant.
You really enjoys that?
Yes, absolutely. I think Hrithik Roshan, he's an absolutely brilliant dancer. It's a pleasure watching him dance every time. Who else?
Except you. Tell us your plan to take
Honestly, I'm not going to put myself in my list. Mithunda, I think he was somebody who used to really rock it up on the dance floor. Amongst the actresses, undoubtedly Madhuri Dixit. I'm a huge fan of hers. I think Sridevi was an absolute.
Oh, I love you for that. I'm an all-time fan of Sridevi.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Oh, yes, completely. Love her.
She was absolutely phenomenal as a dancer. Actually, you had so many. I think Rani is a brilliant dancer.
Yeah, I mean, of course,
really
Dil Bole Harappa music video was quite.
Yes. So she's so yeah, maybe those 3.
Right, and then how do you rate Genelia?
Genelia is a lot of fun. I think she's somebody who enjoys herself, and both as an actor and as a dancer. She's done really well for herself in Chanspit dance. She's playing a choreographer, and it was difficult doing that because you need to look, good enough to be able to pull it off, and I think she's done it really well.
Now you said that in Chanspit dance there are a lot of days, in the film, the stuff that is shown is quite similar to your days as struggler. So could you just give us some specifics or some pointers?
Yeah, actually, see what happens is whenever you're struggling, maybe in any field. I mean, whether it is for you as a actor, or whether you're an engineer, or whether you're a doctor, you always go through those phases of rejection. You go for your auditions, you go for your interviews, and you get rejected. Having days when you don't have money to commute and you need to make it to a particular place, and then you probably hitch a ride with a friend, or you'll try and catch a bus instead of putting any petrol in your car because you don't have enough money, or sometimes not having money to pay rent to your landlord and running away from him. Things like that, which have happened to, I guess, it's happened to me, and I guess it happens to almost everybody who's trying to, go out there and do something with themselves.
So any such time wherein you have auditioned and you've really hoped for it, it hasn't worked?
100 times, man. 100 times I got rejected.
But then what really kept you doing this during such times? Your mom was like all by your side supporting?
Yeah, my parents were very supportive. My parents were very, very supportive. Mom was very supportive. Dad was very supportive. And then you make a bunch of those 2-3 friends, discuss करते हैं, यार actually ये डायरेक्टर कुछ मालूम नहीं है, समझता नहीं है हम लोगों में जो टैलेंट है. ऐसी चीजें होती थी.
So you're still on with those 2-3 friends?
Well, Ahmed was a dear friend of mine all through, so he's around. One of them is out of the country now, so we're in touch off and on. Yeah, and I have a friend called Sriram who was always there with me since I was 10 years old. So I have a few friends who've been there with me throughout, yeah.
Okay, if you were to talk about your best dance moments, in your career so far, which one would you actually call as your best dance moment?
Difficult, yeah. I think it would have to be this film. I think the most challenging dancing that I've done has been in this film.
I'll tell you one dance.